Tonight I thought I would spend some time talking about vocations. Now, most of us, when we hear the word vocation, almost by instinct or reflex, think vocations to the priesthood. Or if not that, then a vocation to the religious life, like a brother or sister, or perhaps as a consecrated layman or woman. But while quite obviously those are vocations, that does not exhaust the meaning of vocations within the church. For the church understands vocations in a much broader context than we have mentioned thus far. Oh, you may be thinking, I didn't know, Deacon, we were playing 20 questions or taking a quiz. So you're probably including the vocation to marriage or the single life as well. Yes and no. Yes, those are vocations some are called to in the church. And no, that wasn't what I was thinking of. There's one more vocation that all of us share as baptized Catholics, no matter who we are. St. Peter describes it this way: "Praise be the God and Father of our Lord Jesus Christ, He who in His great mercy gave us new birth, a birth unto hope, which draws its life from the resurrection of Jesus Christ from the dead, a birth to an imperishable inheritance, incapable of fading or defilement, which is kept in heaven for you who are guarded with God's power through faith, a birth to a salvation which stands ready to be revealed in the last days." This new birth, of course, is baptism. And we all, by virtue of our baptism, share a common vocation and have responsibilities that flow from that vocation. Now, for those who were baptized as infants, this responsibility may seem a bit unexpected, perhaps even a trifle premature. After all, they didn't know what they were signing up for. To which I would say, neither did any of us who were born in the United States choose to be Americans. We were blessed with citizenship in this wonderful country, but not by our choice. Someone else made that choice for us. Yet, as we mature, we understand what a great gift it is to be a citizen and that both rights and responsibilities come with the privilege of citizenship. The freedom we enjoy costs something. It was bought at a price. So too with baptism. As we mature, we understand the graces we enjoy by virtue of our baptism cost something. Cost our Lord everything. It was grace bought with a price. And the proper response to this grace, the way we live out our gratitude for our baptismal vocation, in gratitude for the salvation it brings to our souls, is by living out our vocation as priest, prophet, and king. Each one of us was anointed at baptism with holy chrism as a sign of our dignity as Christians, conferring on us a priestly, prophetic, and royal character. We were imprinted with an indelible mark, just like those in holy orders, and forever marked as clergy. So too are the souls of the faithful baptized marked as Christians. Though the mark of baptism is of an altogether different kind than that of holy orders, nevertheless, the laity do have a priestly, prophetic, and kingly mission. Now, a priest offers sacrifice. That is the distinguishing characteristic of priesthood. So what are all the baptized called to sacrifice? What sacrifice, what gift do the laity lay at the foot of the altar? That which is proper to the lay state, that which you as a baptized person alone can give. In imitation of Christ, all the lay faithful are called to dedicate, to sacrifice their very lives for Him. That is what you lay before Him. Are you sure you haven't confused us with priests or religious brothers or sisters, you might be asking? They dedicate their lives to God, not the laity. On the contrary, the lay faithful too are called to this. As Pope Francis so clearly said, the lay faithful's life, your life, is also dedicated to the Lord in a way proper to your state in life. By bringing Christ to your work, to your home, to your school, to your politics, business, and every aspect of life, you, in a manner of speaking, stand in the person of Christ in a way and in places no one else can, in places the clergy cannot go. This is how you live out your priestly vocation. As prophets, the lay faithful are to boldly proclaim the truth in love. The primary role of a prophet is not to predict the future, but to proclaim the truth. And that is a role that our society needs so badly at this time. They need to know the truth. So the laity are obliged to learn and defend the faith, so that they can, as St. Paul says, always and everywhere, to be able to give a reason for the hope that is within us. And finally, as kings, we rule. We order our lives according to the principles that we are taught in the church. We don't have one morality for Sunday and another for every other day of the week, one for our private lives and one for the public square. And with those our Lord has entrusted to our care, our children, our family members, we're to exercise leadership, but a servant leadership, ordered not to power, but to the good of those entrusted to us. Our leadership is not about power, it's about service. Each one of us, whether clergy or laity, are configured to Christ. The clergy primarily, though not exclusively, serve the faithful by sanctifying them with the sacraments, which strengthen and enable them to carry out their mission. And your mission is to bring Christ to the world while being at the same time Christ in the world.